a question that's come up a lot lately related to iron deficiency and B12 deficiency, and is B12, taking D12, B12 injections, B12 sublingually, high doses of B12, is that actually decreasing my ferritin levels? Is that actually creating like this iron deficiency in me? And should I just stop doing those things? The answer is no, unless your doctor tells you otherwise, because there's studies, there's only a few of these, but that show that people who are B12 deficient, many times, if you're really B12 deficient, that can actually masquerade or put up a facade and make it so you can't tell that a person is actually iron deficient as well. So in these studies, people have a ferritin of like 140, and then and a B12 like 200. They get the B12 levels up to 800, 1,000 or so, which is optimal. And when their B12 levels come up, their ferritin level actually goes down. And so a ferritin that was 140 is now like 60, or a ferritin that was 55 is now 22. You're like, oh my goodness, B12 is causing iron deficiency. That is not it. It's just the fact that the B12, when you have low B12 levels, when you have low iron levels, sometimes the B12 will be the overpowering agent of deficiency. And so when B12 levels are low, erythropoiesis is going to be slowed down. You're not going to be able to create red blood cells like you want to be able to create red blood cells. Red blood cells are going to tend to get big, megaloblastic, macrocytic in nature. And so that B12, as it comes up, now you're able to make red blood cells again. Now you're able to utilize that iron. And so the iron has just kind of been sitting in this waiting space, unusable. Now it's able to use. That causes iron stores to drop because now all of a sudden iron is being used, when in reality, the whole time you're iron deficient. It's just that the B12 deficiency was manifesting greater than the iron deficiency was manifesting, and was basically acting as a shadow or a facade and not allowing you to see that. So man, if you're B12 deficient and you're iron deficient, and then you replete your B12 and you replete your iron levels, life's going to get really, really good, because those are massive energizers of the body. They're involved in so many enzymatic reactions on the mental emotional front, on the energy front, metabolism front. So do not be disturbed when you get your B12 levels up, or you take injections of B12 and see your levels rise, and at the same time you see your iron levels or ferritin levels drop. That's a good sign, because now you can see in reality where your body's actually sitting related to iron deficiency. It's not making it so you can't absorb or utilize or metabolize iron. It's not causing your ferritin, like being the stopgap to your ferritin at all. All right, hope this helps. If you have more questions about that, please put them in the comments below. We got to, there's so many things related to iron, so many things related to ferritin, so many weird ideas out there that are propagated because iron deficiency is such a nuisance, and it's so common, and people are using crazy means of trying to get it up, when in reality usually it's pretty simple. So Dr. Matt here. Talk to you guys later.